Marco! Have a look at this. I've got 2 BAJA. He comes around with 6.
Yeah, this is the LP6.
Nice. And there's 6 of them.
6 LP6? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So yeah. Whew. Sexy little things.
They are. How's the weight? Gee,
actually,
it feels
actually
like
lighter than it looks though, honestly.
It feels quality.
It does feel quality.
You know, you can just sense, but you know, time will tell if they are quality.
Yeah. Yep, thought we'd take a gamble and try something we haven't used before. I'm thinking 6 of these. Up here. Boom, boom, boom.
And there must be another 3 booms somewhere.
Yeah, 3 more booms in the boxes.
Yeah, nice.
So, that's the plan.
So
we got
wiring or mounting, what do you want to do?
We've got wiring connectors, mounting hardware, mounting bracket there.
Is that going to work?
Nah, we've got something else in the plan, in the works for that. So, although that is a good looking bracket.
That's what I'm using on my bar.
Yep.
So, vertical mount.
But, over here, we just folded a little bit of, what was that? Is that 2mm alloy?
2 or 2.5.
Yeah, okay. We just folded this up. We're thinking mounting 6 individual lights, 6 individual brackets. So that was a bit of a dummy one. We sent a plan over to get laser cut. So that's where we have these guys.
A bit thicker, 3mm.
Yeah, fuck that, so light. So we need to get to folding. It's going to be a bit of a challenge with this big old thing, but...
So fold the brackets up, make sure they work.
Yep.
And we haven't just wasted our coins.
Definitely. Fold one up, mount it, make sure there's at least a tiny bit of adjustment there in the light so we can...
Shouldn't need a great deal, should
Nah.
you? Because you don't really want your lights
Nah,
right in front of you down here.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I'll put my little task on hold. These are the LP9s.
Let's have a look at the 9s next to the 6s. Jeez, that's
God,
a big
it's
light. That's
See-
the size of your head. That's bigger than your
is that
head.
a compliment?
You got a big ass head.
See, if you look straight on, you can actually, there's ventilation right through the light. I like it.
Wow, they look minute compared to those.
So yeah, they
Just compare them, grab both to a, just so we can kind of see to a 7-inch round headlight.
it's a gutsy light,
Wow.
and yeah, like they're just nice. They also claim to have, is it 200-degree spread with these side LEDs?
Yeah.
So it's more than 180 basically.
Is 200 more than 180?
Hang on.
Alright, now with these brackets, I'm going to come over to Bender here.
This is just purely a little angle measure I used to, bought it to do my flanges on my tail shaft when I did my rear upper control arms. But it's super handy on this folder as well. Generally got it, depending on the material, but if you've got a few brackets to do, you can work it out over the first one. Set it, go generally a fraction over, because you still always want to rebound a little bit. It's probably flared, probably could go another degree or two, but we'll see what it looks like on the rack.
Right, using bender here.
That's a good point, Mark. Very good point. Because we need this fold opposite to this fold, we need to get the crease line here into the side of the die. But even if we took the angle off, this extended angle off, you're still going to have that 20 mil where we can't get that in because of these. And yeah, with something like this, with just 3 mil alley with a 50 mil fold, we'll just be able to do it by hand in every. So yeah, that's a bit of the mentality behind it. What are you going to do, Mark? Are we going to powder coat it, or we're just going to paint them properly by hand?
Well, rather than running the 6 LP6s off of 3 different switches on the Switch Pro's switch panel, which I think it's capable of, I'm just putting it up to 1 switch, which means I just need to put in my own relay rather than the Switch Pro unit, which is all solid state relay, but not capable of the amps to run 6 LP6s. So yeah, just finished that all up. So that's the easy part of the wiring. Next we have to basically need to splice into this for every light.
Just wiring up the LP9s on the front of Patrol. A little bit easier than Marco's install. I did have spotlights here originally, so the wiring's already here. All I've got to do is run an extra Parker wire, or extra wire linked to the Parkers to illuminate the backlight on these babies. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Looking good, Marco?
Yeah, finally got the test run up, so the wiring should be good. So now we can make it look pretty, and then we just need to paint these brackets, and it's about to last, I think.
Nice. Well, while you've got your little spider web down there, I did about a half-an-hour wiring job on mine. I already had wiring there from previous spots. It was reasonably straightforward. So these are LP9s. The 9 is basically the amount of LEDs facing forwards. With Marco's, he's got LP6s, and obviously forward facing LEDs is 6, LP6 makes sense. Super excited to see these things at night in the real world. They also have amber LED backlight, which looks pretty damn cool. This should be full high beam. Both of these LP6s and LP9s feature a low and a high. We haven't wired it up that way. I can't really see me using a low beam. These are very race orientated lights, and BAJA Designs are quite race orientated for buggies and desert races and whatever, so probably in a racing environment you may use the low beam setting, but yeah, we've just wired both of ours on the Jeep and the Patrol up to just the high beam. And yeah, like I said, I'm stoked. I can't wait to see these things lighten up the road. So you're not happy with the wiring, Mark?
No, not happy with the wiring. I want to tidy it up. And these front runner slats are kind of hollow. You can see down the end of that, maybe.
Yeah, we can see that.
So I'm thinking run the wiring in there. So that's going to involve drilling a hole for the loom to go in, and then drilling a hole at behind every light, just for those 3 wires to come through. Crazy, crazy. Looks.
Was it worth the nightmare?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Right, it is time to take these lights out on the road and see how they perform. Alright, so